Minister of Transportation. Recently, the Toronto Star revealed that the Minister's office overruled Metrolinx in their efforts to inform the member for Toronto Centre and myself about tree removals on our ridings. Even though we were blocked on instructions from her office, local MPs and City Councillors were informed. Speaker, why does the Minister think it's legitimate to block MPPs from carrying out their duties as elected officials?
And to reply, the Minister of Transportation.
Thank you, Speaker. And to the member opposite, when the incident was brought to my attention, I made it clear that it was not acceptable and not direction that I support. And why not? Mr. Speaker, because it's actually not consistent with the way Metrolinx has engaged with communities and consulted with people on its transit projects since the beginning. The member opposite himself has had 17 total engagements with Metrolinx, 11 engagements specifically on the joint corridor in the past year in 2022, 37 email correspondence with his office regarding questions about the Ontario line in his ward. Speaker, building large public transit infrastructure projects in the country's most densely populated city is disruptive, and that is why we believe so firmly from the beginning in the need to make sure that we are working closely with our partners, including our municipal partners, on how we get transit built in the city. Speaker, that is why we sought the support of Toronto Council, which we received. But Speaker, the reality is that failure to move forward with this transit is going to be not what the city needs. What the city needs is to make sure we build the transit.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And the supplementary question, the member for Toronto Centre.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And to the Minister of Transportation, 2 winters ago, this government sent bulldozers into Toronto Centre to try and tear down the Foundry buildings. Thankfully, my community organized and we fought to save them. Now my colleague and I are being intentionally left off notification lists regarding transit projects right in our community. The Minister has an obligation to explain why Metrolinx was instructed to hide that information. And what else is being hidden from our communities or members of this House? Will she apologize for this omission, and when will we expect that? When can we get that?
Once again, the Minister of Transportation.
Thank you, Speaker. Well, as I've said, this incident is not reflective of the way Metrolinx has been engaging and consulting with members of affected communities since the beginning. Metrolinx has and will continue to meet with community members, including elected officials. Speaker, to date, the member opposite has participated in over 30 engagements with Metrolinx in the last 2 years, at least 8 of which were specific to the work at Moss Park. Since 2020, there have been 17 meetings between Metrolinx and the Law Society and over 100 engagements with the City of Toronto that Metrolinx continues to meet with on an ongoing basis. Mr. Speaker, it's no secret the member opposite voted against our plan for new transit in the City of Toronto when the member was a City Councillor. The member is against building generational transit for the people of Ontario. Every time the NDP say no to the Ontario line, Speaker,
come to order.
They're saying no to taking 28,000 cars each day off the road. Now, the opposition can continue to try to disrupt and delay our plans, but we are moving ahead with the hard work of making sure that Toronto gets the transit that it needs.